What program is he talking
Anthony,
about?
wait, Anthony's
I don't
also
know.
wearing red. Me and Brian are wearing black.
It's more
Look at this.
We got black versus red.
Oh.
Yeah, we're the demons, and you worship the demons. That's what it is.
That works for me.
No, we worship
you make
the
those
void.
little pentagrams.
The void.
The void.
I like the void.
All
yeah.
glory to the black void.
Or the Godzilla.
Or Godzilla.
The blue fire Godzilla.
Yeah.
That son of a bitch.
Okay, so Brian's your enemy now.
Yes, because
And not just because he's wearing a black shirt.
No, because your mother is loves him so much.
Oh yeah.
And dears his content.
Yeah. Brian is my mom's favorite.
Yeah. Shout out to Zeke's mom.
Mama Zeke, you don't know real good stuff when you hear it, do you?
Look, I mean, look at Brian's just too. Look at Brian. He's just.
It's the glasses. That's what
Brian,
it is.
He's a mom lover. That's what he is.
I'm a mother lover. You're a mother lover.
Brian is who keeps like the families around watching this.
Yeah. He's family friendly.
He's family friendly.
Family friendly. Unless we get after dark, then it's a little different.
Oh,
yeah.
It's
yeah.
after dark right
that's
now.
That's when he pulls out his huge black Godzilla.
Yeah. Yeah.
After dark stream on the Patreon.
Yeah.
Yes,
Remember to
please.
subscribe to the Patreon.
You know, we might as
well
well
I was supposed to make that, right? Son of a bitch.
Patreon.com/thebants.
We actually should. Yeah, it sounds like you were about to make it, but we actually should just like start posting on there just in case, because we want to have like a library, you know.
That's true.
Library of stuff eventually.
Bring in the yeah, because you don't see Disney Plus just launching with one movie.
Or
right,
do you?
exactly. So
They should offer to buy our movies.
We do have good movies. We got The Time of the Day. And
or just...
Oh, I thought of the sequel.
And The Day of the Time.
I thought of the comedy sequel. So after Bruce Willis figures out the time of the day, he gets his family back and everything, it's time for the wacky adventures of the time of the month. For Bruce Willis's wife is having her period. She's going to throw shit at him. He has to go to the store and find the correct tampons. Which ones is it? Who knows? The Time of the Month. Starring Bruce Willis and Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Yeah, somehow I don't think that movie would go very well.
Not very well
in today's age, I don't think it would work.
It might, though, because it could be seen as empowering.
Oh, you know what? You're right.
Yeah.
True.
Maybe it'd be the opposite.
Empowering.
Yeah. You're taking one of
It's
two
always
ways.
empowering.
That's true. It could.
So, guys, real quick, before we go into like actual topics, I have a problem. I have a dire problem that I am so
Did you
sad
grab
about.
2 controllers?
I grabbed 2 controllers, yes. And previously, I only had 1. And I was like, because this is my scuff one, all right? But the problem is, again, their thumbsticks are textured differently than the regular Xbox One thumbsticks. So my extended thumbstick pops off super easy, all right? So you can see here, maybe, that I fucking chewed it. Well, I didn't actually chew. But I fucking carved some stuff off with a knife for the 3 little prongs here to actually stick on. It worked. It still works, but again, it slips off easier, so I don't like it. So I decided, hey, you know what? I'll just get a default Xbox One, the newer one that they came out with, Xbox One X.
Series
controller.
X.
Right, so it looks nice, it's
very
fairly
nice.
close, but here's the problem. This is my scuff controller. This is the old controller, okay? You see that port? That's a USB something. I don't know.
USB
Type C.
It's a micro USB something or other, all right?
No, it's a Type C.
USB CD's nuts.
This is a Type C. That's my new one. So when I went to take my cord and I was like, yo, bro, I'm about to play some Halo in this bitch.
Take a
I thought
shot.
you didn't like
Your
Halo.
shot. Wait, I got it.
Oh, there you go. Dude.
Oh.
The first actual shot taken as a result of saying the word Halo. Take another one. No, I'm kidding. But
Tonight I die.
so yeah. So I ordered this fucking $40, $50, $60 controller and I don't have a cord to use it. So kind of sad. But I have Amazon Prime, so I'm getting one tomorrow.
Amazon Prime.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
It was very disheartening though, because I went to play and I was like, "What the fuck, dude? Now I gotta use the old controller."
Do they still make a controller like the caps for more grip you can throw on there?
For more grip, like this.
Instead of
like
having an
the-
extender, can you just throw like a cap on it that's a little more grippy or something?
Yeah, like the smaller extensions that are
Okay,
basically just for
so
grip. Yeah.
but there's no like it just covers it like a rubber covering the top of it. I don't know.
It might still have the prongs. It still, well, at least the ones I'm thinking of, still have the prongs, like this one.
Okay. I was gonna say, why would
but-
you pick up one of those and then super glue the extension to it so it never
Super
comes
glue.
off?
Gorilla Glue.
Yeah, that's true, but I'm already in too deep, man. So
I know you're $60
There's
in.
no
and now you
going
gotta
back.
yeah.
it's too late, man.
I thought you were gonna take the new controller apart and put the sticks into the old one.
Well, no, because they're. I don't like this. Like, this is the
So you're not a
old,
fan of the scuff anymore.
Well, yeah, I just don't like this texture back here. I kind of just want to go back to normal. One thing I am gonna miss is this rubber.
Oh, I
grip
like
here.
rubber grips.
Yeah, that's very nice. I'm used to that now, and I was used to like just a smooth surface on a regular like Xbox 360 controller, but this has some grip. It's just not rubber. It's like I don't even know if you can see it. It just looks like static, but it's not bad. We'll deal.
You know what else has some grip? This podcast, we're 16 episodes deep now. Welcome to
We're in too deep.
Bants, episode 16.
The sweet
Tonight on
16.
What's
Welcome,
everyone's
everyone.
drinking?
Oh,
and
sweet
mango.
16.
And Tito's.
Cran mango and Tito's. I got coffee again.
Nice
Coffee is king. What do you
I got
got?
I got a plant-based energy drink called Guru.
Oh, I thought that was a
Guru.
Coca-Cola. I'm like, bro,
No.
that's not plant-based.
Coca-Cola.
A Diet Coke at that.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna grab a drink from work, but I forgot. And then I got Zeke's message saying I got cranberry and fucking Tito's. Like, fuck, I forgot to get some.
I have water.
So-
Brian is
water.
drinking the
Okay.
flames of Godzilla.
Yeah,
On today's segment of What's on Brian's Desk, Godzilla.
My Godzilla toy. Yeah, I love Godzilla.
Here,
So,
right next
I've
to
had
that
this thing
is that
forever.
ice purple- is that
Hold
ice
on.
purple
Nolan
alcohol?
hasn't seen it. Do it to him. Do it to him. Give it to him.
Oh no, I saw.
Oh.
Did
Yeah,
you see
dude.
that?
Yeah, man, I did. I didn't say.
gets
I
me every
wasn't
time.
saying anything when I.
I know.
But
No, I love this thing. I've had it forever.
it's actually
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Hmm.
So wait, hold on. Is that alcohol on your desk? Is that a rubbing alcohol?
Oh, that's epoxy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my wife likes to make resin things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
other than Godzilla decreasing my life expectancy,
That's good to show me.
I have something we can use Nolan's monitor for.
Do you?
So yesterday, let me get the pictures. Yesterday, there was or 2 days ago, sometime since the last podcast happened, there's an announcement for Guilty Gear Strive, the latest entry in the Guilty Gear series. And they brought back the character that got me into fighting games, Testament. But if you go to the Images channel, they made him look slightly different. And
Oh,
if Nolan can pull
no.
up the side by side, Testament now identifies as they them to be 2022 friendly. But this design is fucking sick. There's a hat.
Hell
The
yeah.
scythe looks cooler.
There's a hat.
There's a hat.
Like-
Alright.
The
Anime Bloodborne right here.
the scythe looks cooler.
Wait, so
Arguably, they look more manly now. So I don't dabble in the Twitter, but I've heard that it's just an absolute bloodbath of nonsense right now. We're like, what did you do to my character?
When isn't Twitter like that?
But yeah, I've heard
It's
some
true.
funny comments like they ruined my favorite manly character, which I feel like has to be a joke because if you look at Testament in the
Has
old
to
game,
be.
He has a like midriff. He's wearing a skirt. He has long hair, but wow, that is the most detailed zoom in of all time. Look at that scythe.
I'm trying here, man.
look at
So in
look
one
at this
picture,
scythe.
it just
Fucking
was
so
the.
zoomed
Oh,
in
there's
right
some
now.
In one
skulls. Look
picture,
at
they
my
just
look at
had.
my belts.
There we go.
There we go. So yeah, so on the left is the old design, on the right is the new design. And I think it's fucking sick. So they ruined my character.
Oh, so so in chat, the first
First one
image
So
is the
this
original.
one is the old one.
yeah. Yeah,
And
so
this
if
one's
you
the new one.
I don't see any
doesn't-
difference.
That doesn't look.
yeah. There's a hat. What do you mean you don't see a difference?
No, I mean
This
that looks just like an alternative like costume.
Yeah. But yeah, you see what they just
Wait,
those
they're
were
just like
two different
Testament now
designs.
Testament now identifies as they them. There's you can't see the midriff anymore. The scythe looks cooler. There's a hat. There's
That's
arguably
true.
there might be more belts. I'm gonna need to get an
This is
official
just
belt count.
This
I
is
mean,
the
it
Slash
definitely-
costume. That's
It
that's what it
definitely
is.
looks More
Yeah.
feminine for sure. On the right, though, I mean, it's
Debatable.
they them, but
Well, nothing's changed. They just finally discovered themselves. They're like, okay,
Yeah.
this is me.
But yeah,
I don't
so-
know. I almost like the new design better, honestly.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I also, I like the new design more. Because before he was just a dude with a scythe. Now it's like we got this hat.
There's a
got
lot
this-
going
they got-
on.
Look at this scythe that has a mouth, and the scythe blade comes out of the mouth.
I mean, it's
that's true.
different, but it is similar. What's the uproar about?
It's
Because
Twitter.
because they identify as they them, which means we have
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
cause
So
an
now-
uprising.
Yep.
yeah,
My freedom.
Happens in Star Wars all the time.
And that
Yeah.
was the character's name is Testament, right?
That's why. Yeah, that's.
Are they going to
Testament.
change the name to Testament?
No, it's it's still Testament.
All right. I mean, so what's the big deal? Nothing's going on.
Yeah, that's
arguing-
Clearly,
arguing.
you are not
All right.
familiar
I think
with
I think
Twitter
what-
drama.
I think I think it's just Twitter drama, but also I think people's uproar might be more focused on why like people don't like change, no matter what the change. This could have
Yeah.
been something else, and people still would have bitched about it, So I don't know.
But yeah, so
I like the new design better, anyways. Though, yeah.
I feel like are we 4 for 4? Does everyone like the new design more? Because like
I
said,
do.
I mean,
that's my character. Like, that's the
regardless
character
of
that
what
got
they
me into fighting
identify
games.
as, I don't give a shit. Like,
Yeah.
I like this one
I
better.
know it's.
The new design is way more sick.
Well, what does Anthony think? Do you like the new one better?
I mean, you take away the stomach, now you take away the six pack, but
Yeah,
it's all
Anthony,
good. It's, I mean,
Anthony likes the abs.
I mean,
The
hold on, you
abs.
see those thighs? Those thighs are rocking, bro.
Thighs.
You know, thighs save lives. Remember that.
They also
That's true,
actually
that's true.
they also actually gave them a personality now because before Testament's personality was just I hate humans. Humans suck. Bruh.
Yeah, Shadow
And
the
now-
Hedgehog.
Yeah, literally Shadow the Hedgehog. And now it's like so like on the website for Strive, when you look at the character profiles, they all have like every character has like a hobby. Testaments is like this long. There's like 50 hobbies. It's like likes tea, likes. It's just like all this stuff. It's like all this shit. And yeah, it's way more interesting in the character because before the reason I got into Testament was I saw a combo video. I'm like, this game looks sick, and this character has a scythe, and scythes are sick. And they put trees on the screen and stuff. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, so I couldn't see the scythe in the other picture. I mean, you can, but you can't see like this part where the mouth
Yeah, it's
is.
just the mantle
it's
or
behind the
the
legs.
handle.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
it's upside down. Oh my god, I just saw it.
Right. Well, so yeah, I couldn't really see that if that was there, but I guess it wasn't there. So
Yeah, it's like a hand that wraps around, and then it's a skull mouth. And
Mhm.
the
yeah,
scythe
like,
blade
this,
comes
this
out.
is cool. Like,
Yeah, the Strive character designs are on point.
I mean, it looks. So what did it identify as before? Just
He was just
Guy?
he. Yeah.
okay. And so I mean, it looks like they, aside from the they them or whatever. Yeah, I mean, it just looks like a female version.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I really don't care.
Honestly, the most confusing thing for me is when I would be like, yeah, they added back my boy. I'm like, what word do I use instead of boy? I call everyone I call my grandma dude. So I mean, like, just Just pronouns are
Like
just
my
a wild
dude is
card for me.
pretty
It's just
universal.
everything covers everything. It's all universal.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All of it.
All
I mean,
of
just it looks like just alternate character. Nothing really. I don't
Yeah.
see difference in femininity or masculinity at all. It
Literally,
looks
no one
just a different
would've-
costume.
No one
Mhm.
would have. No one would have.
I think
had
literally,
an
if they
uproar.
didn't say that they now identify as they,
Yeah.
then no one would have cared.
No one would have cared. I mean,
Yeah, it never even would have been
That's
brought
it.
up.
Remember,
I mean, I
kids,
definitely do
stay
see
away
a
from social
difference.
media.
I
Yep.
definitely do see a difference. I don't. I mean, yeah, it definitely looks like a guy in the first one. Maybe, you know, a guy that. Well, I'll just leave it at that. And the second one
It-
definitely looks like.
It
a
looks
female.
like that because it's the pose. Not dudes
Maybe.
pose with their knee up in the air like that. So I also feel like
But
she's about to
either way.
do, or they're about to do some Rockettes. Some Rockette kicks.
The waist to hip
Right,
ratio.
right.
That's what it is. Oh,
The waist to hip ratio.
yeah,
If you got a small waist but you're packing heat,
yeah. I mean, by definition,
yeah, I can relate.
Can you
yeah.
Yeah, I know how it is.
make sure that ratio of your drink is not one way?
Yeah.
Favored one way.
Yeah, I'll make sure the waist to thigh ratio on the drink is good.
There it is. Good stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. It's all a bunch of hullabaloo for nothing.
It is. That's what. Stay away from social media.
Yeah, when you said your
just,
favorite
like,
character, I thought you're going. So I've never seen this character, even though I
Yeah.
played Strive for a hot minute. Not even a hot minute. It was a hot
Yeah,
second.
Testament wasn't even an Xrd.
Okay, cool.
So it's like Testament's been gone for a minute.
I was hoping you were talking about Akuma because you said sexual. I'm like, whoa, they make Akuma sexual?
They might with
Yeah,
Street Fighter 6.
Put
It's
Akuma in
possible.
everything. The Street Fighter
I
6
mean-
with everyone being like 20 feet wide.
Yeah.
Give Ryu a beard. They might make
Years of war characters.
they make Kuma something else.
Well, I mean, Akuma's a fucking lion, a sunflower in Street Fighter 5. So I mean,
Is he?
yeah, there's like a bunch of memes of Akuma as a sunflower.
It's because of his hair.
Yeah,
Is
Yeah.
it even crazier?
he's like a lion or a sunflower. Those are the.
Oh, it's
memes.
not in the man bun no more.
Yeah, here, let
Like I
me-
know Akuma from Street Fighter 4.
All right,
so-
gotcha.
I think he has a little man bun.
He's always had a man bun with those big balls around his neck.
He's got big balls.
Like, where you post?
Okay.
Oh, live.
Hold on.
I think.
Hold on. I'm finding the universe. Why I gotta
Yeah.
for some reason I got a picture of Will Smith. I don't know.
Would you put it in the search?
Will
But
Smith.
Akuma is sunflower.
Oh, and you got Will Smith.
All right, here we go. Here we
Interesting.
go. Here we go. Here we go.
Maybe he'll be in the Street Fighter movie.
Here we go. All right, so
Maybe.
here's Akuma. And then
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
All right.
see?
Goddamn.
and then yeah,
Why is his nose so scrunched?
here's
up?
an example.
Oh my, that's so funny. Yeah. He
Yeah,
kept a
it's a
little
sun-
bit
it's
of
a
a man
beautiful
bun and put
sunflower.
everything else in the back. He
Yeah, it's
blew
like,
it
I
out.
don't know what happened.
There it is. I love that he has that. That's great. Second monitor just in the.
It's a beautiful sunflower. It's like a Bob Ross painting.
This is so pixelated.
Yeah, draw your Akuma. Yeah, that's literally like a YouTube thumbnail or something. Happy little sunflowers. So
Ooh.
that's what we're gonna. Right, that's our Bob Ross does things saga. We got Bob Ross hosting prizes right now. We're gonna have Bob Ross commentates fighting game tournaments.
That'd be
Some happy little.
I don't know if
Cool.
he'd be okay with that, though. I feel like that'd be too much
Maybe.
violence.
Let's have some happy little
Oh, yeah.
fireballs. Yeah, it's just like
Yeah,
Guile
yeah.
mirrors. They're just throwing sonic booms. You know, it's not violent.
it wouldn't be like he wouldn't talk it up like violence. He'd be like, oh, there's the most gentlest uppercut right there. Boom, precision.
Ooh,
Right.
that's a nice.
He wouldn't
nice
be like, it's just
A
it'd be nice,
masterpiece.
great detailed words like
absolute
non-violent.
masterpiece
Right.
by Daigo Umehara here. Just beautiful.
Yeah,
Look
he
at
would
the
talk about the
grace
timing
in
and
this
everything.
gameplay. Immaculate.
Elegantly throwing those fireballs across the screen.
He's just throwing happy little fireballs.
I
Mhm.
think
Yeah.
it would be
Might wanna
very,
throw one,
very
you might wanna
entertaining
throw
to
two.
watch for sure.
It's like all these things I'm seeing where people are like putting movie characters into games, like Austin Powers and Mass Effect.
Mhm.
Those are hilarious.
I'm about to look that up later.
Oh yeah, that's if you want content, like yeah. There's Austin Powers and Mass Effect. There's Patrick Bateman in Fallout 4. They're all good. They're all gold. But I have to know, uh, moral oral. I have to know Ryan, about WrestleQuest.
WrestleQuest.
What was
That
that?
is
Okay,
what is
so it's a new
WrestleQuest?
game that got announced. It's a wrestling RPG. It looks incredible. Let me
Yeah?
just pull
I'll
up.
look this up.
And it's starring Macho Man Randy Savage,
Oh, beautiful.
and I think he's the big boss in it.
It recommends Elden Ring to me if I like WrestleQuest.
It's on Steam?
Yeah, it's gonna be on everything. It's gonna come out sometime this year. And it's like a turn-based. There, I put the trailer in chat.
There's a karma system and it's heel and face.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
and
my
so it's like a
God.
turn-based RPG, kind of like a Final Fantasy kind of things, but it's got pixelated art to it, kind of like the 16-bit kind of feel to it. And so I think you build like you make your own wrestler and everything, and then you go through like an RPG kind of thing, but it's all wrestling based. And then there's like Andre the Giant is one of the big bosses, obviously Macho Man, and then I think Jake the Snake is the other one that they've shown off. And they kind of give him like a toy look, which is really cool because then that way they don't have to try and get as accurate to it as possible. And I think it works out really well because it would be kind of like playing with those old like wrestling toys and stuff that I'd see all over the place. Yeah, I just wanted to bring attention to it. It only has that one trailer right now, and it says that I think it's hitting everything. It's going to Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, and then Steam, and then it just says sometime 2022. So possibly, I feel like they might do a summer release date, or at least I hope so, because I want to play this really bad. But I think it'd be really funny if they release this around the time like SummerSlam is going on to just to just bring on the whole wrestling thing. But it looks awesome. It looks so much fun.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna check this out.
Yeah. So, and I think
the brother is Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. Yeah, like you can tell that it's fans that made this, and I can't wait to see all the references that they're going to put in there and everything, cuz like with the moves, with it being an RPG, so you could probably do some like classic moves and stuff. And I'm sure there's probably a Rock, there's probably a John Cena in there somewhere, like there's all kinds of stuff.
John Cena, you go invisible.
So
or he throws boxes of cereal at you.
The skirt trademarks, they're calling Macho Man, they call him Randy Muchacho Man.
Yeah,
Muchacho.
Yeah, their way to get around it. But it's great because I mean it looks like them. There's 100%. No getting around it. But yeah, I just wanted to show this to you guys because I think it looks amazing.
Yeah, this is incrable.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely get that.
WrestleQuest.
Yeah, so stay tuned when the game drops. I think we should have a big discussion. WrestleQuest.
100%. I'm down.
All right,
Brian,
since can I bring some up?
Yeah, go for it.
Since we're hitting the topic of wrestling, anybody watch wrestling? No, you might be a little too young for this. Anybody watch wrestling in the mid to late 90s?
Oh yeah,
a little bit.
A little bit. Anybody?
You do like flips over your couch and stuff?
No,
just me.
You
watch wrestling and then emulate it by doing like flips over the couch.
It was more like you do body slams
and then
on the couch.
And then your big brother, where you guys would try to do wrestling things and you would both almost die like every week.
Yeah, that part's true for sure.
And your mom would yell at you.
Anybody familiar with who remember WCW? You know,
yes.
There was WWF and then WCW, the competition.
Was this the Attitude Era?
It would be the Attitude Era, yes.
Okay, yeah.
So we lost someone from that era that was really, he was fucking big time because he made the jump from WWF to WCW, and it changed everything because he was part of the NWO. It's fucking somebody know him as Razor Ramon, but it's fucking Scott Hall.
Yeah.
He passed away like
Wait,
last week.
What is
Oh,
the
shit.
NWO?
NWO, New World Order. It was a wrestling
Oh,
faction.
that is what I okay. Because I was
Yeah.
like New World Order. It's like okay.
New World Order.
Yeah, and that started
Yeah.
like the whole WCW versus. I mean, they're always in competition, but it was like
Yeah.
became head to head when.
There's like WCW versus NWO on the N64.
Mm-hmm. But the jumping of ship from WWF to WCW started a whole trend where WCW started rallying behind the popularity of the NWO, and it just created this great competition because everyone was trying to outdo each other. The mid to late 90s was a great time for wrestling for someone our age. And Scott Hall was just a beast. Like he was so good. What's crazy is his partner was Kevin Nash, who was like 7', 7'1", and you see Scott Hall, who was like 6'8", 6'9". He looks small compared to the 7-foot guy, but when you take him away, I forgot how jacked he is, how tall he is, man. As well as if you look at pictures of him from the 80s, he's got the best power stash. Before he starts slicking his hair back, he looks like
A power
fucking
stash.
like a Magnum PI, bro. Like I'll pick the best power stash, bro. Like I will find the image, but
Lost another one. God
yeah,
damn.
I know.
What happened?
Yeah.
So we had complications from a hip surgery, and then had which went into having 3 heart attacks. That's what I read. And then
Holy
he
shit.
was and then he was on life support, and then eventually his family pulled the plug once all the family came into town, got to say the last goodbyes, and they pulled the plug like a week ago. I think it was last Monday.
Wow.
That yeah. And then like WWF doesn't do things so well these days, but they know how to fucking put up like a memorial package that everyone can check out and recap his time in the industry.
How old
they
was
did it
he?
right. 63.
Dang.
Not old at all, man. Oh man. Let me see if I can find an image of how jacked he was. Let's go.
With the power
Yeah,
stash?
let's get the power stash.
80s, yes.
So maybe
you make-
WrestleQuest will put a tribute to
Yeah,
him.
when you make your WrestleQuest character, make sure to give him a power stash.
Yeah.
I'm trying. All right, so this is fucking. Hopefully, this comes across.
Maybe we can get a partnership with WrestleQuest and get us in the game.
I would love that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we cut
That'd be fucking
promos
so
all
cool.
the time. We're always cutting promos. Like we're already halfway there.
Look
Yeah.
how jacked he is, dude.
All we gotta do is put my balls out and we're in.
Oh, wow.
Him.
Yeah, I lost the images channel. Wait, where did you post? Oh, there it is.
Top live.
Holy
before
fuck!
Before he slicked back his hair, he looked like Magnum PI. But he is jacked. But you would never tell when he's standing next to Kevin Nash, who's got like 4 inches on him. But
Yeah, imagine being 6'8" and someone having 4 inches on you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's gotta feel weird.
I mean, here's one more. Just
Welcome
kinda
to my
see
life, bitch.
see the stash a little better.
We gotta get deep in the stash.
God, he looks so 80s.
Right?
Yeah. That is one 80s man.
Yeah.
That is the most 80s man that is ever 80s.
Very much so a product of the time.
100%. Like when I saw the documentary and I saw him fucking in his 80s before he did the slick back diamond stud or Razor Ramon gimmick, I was like, this is a different person. Like he looks completely different. Get rid of the stash, slick back the hair, fucking he didn't
Power stash.
wasn't recognizable. But yeah, safe home to fucking Scott Hall, my man. All right.
Get your power stashes in WrestleQuest.
On the one last thing on the wrestling thing, have any of you guys ever seen any of the Behind the Mat documentaries by Vice?
Negative.
Oh, are you talking? Oh, there's beyond. I've seen the Dark Side of the Ring. Is that what
Dark
you're
Side
talking
of the
about?
Ring, and then yeah, Dark Side of the Ring, yeah.
Those are so good, dude. I love those. I try to watch
Yeah,
them as much as
so
possible.
good. So
Oh,
yeah,
man,
I recommend. That's pretty much all I have to say about that. But I was just like, yeah, just if anyone's a wrestling fan, like check them out. They're
Dark
good,
Side of
but
the Ring.
they make you feel bad about loving it so much because some of these guys just destroy their body to do this. But
One of the
they're
best
good.
episodes and most saddest one is the episode about the Von Erich family.
Yes, yeah.
I need to check
So-
these out.
Yeah.
Yeah, saying something because our number one fan who's currently in Mexico, but will be back from Mexico when this episode airs, links me a lot of clips from AEW. And recently
Does
there was a man front flipping into a table that was on fire. And it's just like his back is just burned to shit, and it's like, yep, that's where you're like, should I retire?
Yeah.
For real.
You want me to do what now?
It's some of the shit that goes on is
Yeah, it's like
crazy.
it's fake, but you know,
Yeah.
it's like, remember Sting falling from like the rafters and living, and now he's in AEW.
He jumped through like 3 tables, I think, the other night.
People are maniacs, dude.
Well, that's why they're all super addicted to pain pills.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just constantly popping them.
Shit they put their bodies through, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking- So a lot of them are having a hard time walking and stuff like that. What sucks is that like if you're I don't know how AEW how they treat the wrestlers if they give them medical insurance or anything like that. But when you're WWF or WWE now, you're an independent contractor. So you gotta provide your own health. You gotta take care of that.
okay.
Jeez.
Fuck that.
Rough.
So
Yeah, we
it's fucking
could
nuts.
make a Bants wrestling intro. Once
gotta do something, we gotta-
once our theme song is done,
There's a lot of things we gotta do before
then we just
Brian.
remix it.
We
to be-
do.
It's time for
We
the
gotta do-
Bants.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff we need to do.
Time's a
we-
ticking.
We need merch too. You know, for our 20 subs.
Yeah, you always need merch. Remember to buy some Bants merch. If
The
you're seeing this in
merch.
the future when we have merch, you better buy it.
Yes,
Mm.
exactly.
We got. Okay, we have to sell a fanny pack.
Ooh.
I'm cool with that.
The Bants branded fanny pack. I know at least 2 people would buy that.
Da Fanny.
The
The
fanny.
fannies.
The fanny. All right.
I like that.
Yeah,
pretty
I
good.
like it. That's
Oh,
good.
man.
That's good. We should have a water bottle.
You gotta have the
as
water
well.
bottle.
What about some
Um,
stickers?
I gotta have some
Stickers.
We
Stickers
got
is always a good starting point.
Brian's frozen face as stickers. Those different frozen faces.
There it is.
Yeah.
That can work. I like that.
Danklin and Penny stickers.
Oh, true.
Oh.
Yeah. We can have gosh, that one image of you, Zeke, with the the Epichode 14.
I feel like we should not put that on anything.
The episode.
Yeah, I gotta.
Just walking around with just that cursed image. Yeah, I don't know about that one.
I thought
I gotta-
sensual fingies was the cursed one.
Sensual
It's all in the same thumbnail, man. So
It's all the same
Yeah,
thing.
the whole thing is just cursed.
I got an interesting text from my girl. I was like, "Why is there creepy fingers and a creepier face on being recommended?"
And then
to
you
me?"
look
Yeah, I mean-
sad with a sombrero.
Yeah.
First of all,
Yeah, that's a great
first of
comment.
all,
Sad,
no
dude.
one's
It's, like,
sad
so
wearing a
done in life.
sombrero. Why is that?
That's what makes it good. It diverts expectation. That's the number one thing.
It
wrong
is,
with
dude,
comedy.
okay.
It's
Oh my
That
god!
is a
Divert
sticker for sure,
expectation.
though. That is a sticker for sure.
Sad sombrero.
That's dude, I would
Makes
so
good
put that
buffet.
on my PC.
Yeah,
Just
that on
my
my
car.
PC
I'll
for
put it on my
Just in
car.
sombrero.
yeah. You put that on like the gas pumps when the gas prices all
Oh,
jacked up. You
yeah.
put Sad Anthony right there. Sad sombrero.
That's
Anthony.
what we should do. That should be our. Oh my god!
The mascot.
Remember that? No, I don't know if you got this because back a long time ago there was like a band they call like Digital Summer or something like that, and I just everywhere like stop signs, everything had a Digital Summer sticker, just advertising.
If I do not remember, it is not part of my memory.
I don't even know if that's the name of it, but that was some. If that's the name
Digital
of the band or
Summer.
not. But it was just everywhere I saw. Like I saw it inside malls. People threw it on walls and malls and shit. Like just
Walls
Out
the
and
the
Malls.
malls.
Walls and Malls is the first album of Mall
That's our
Codes.
that's our let's see, that could be our next movie.
Walls and Malls,
walls and malls, right?
starring Kevin James.
Dude, I'm telling you
Oh
though,
no.
like I have a lot of I have like 4 different stickers on my PC that I really don't care about, but the one that I would care about is Anthony and Sombrero. Every time that I
Because-
look to my
well, thank
left,
you, I
I just see
appreciate
him
that.
staring at me. Like, oh man,
He's just
He's so
disappointed in your
good.
game. He's just disappointed in your Halo gameplay constantly.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
sorry,
just
I'll do
disappointed
better.
all the time.
All right, you know what? I'm
Give me
for it. Let's do
inspiration.
it.
We got
Yeah,
Yeah,
see, there we
Sensual-
go. Look at that. We convinced him.
for
Good
it.
job, boys.
Yeah, and then we got the Sensual Fingies R&B album.
Yeah, we'll just have we'll have a sticker.
Fingies.
A multimedia empire.
We'll have a
Yeah.
sticker that just says sensual fingies on it too. Like
Sensual
it's just the
Fingies.
text.
I like that.
That's kind of good.
Yeah, you know what
That's
really
wild.
disturbs me about the last thumbnail though, or yeah, that thumbnail is the fact that the fingies are like broken, man.
Yeah.
They're like twisted in the wrong direction. They're really
It's got a,
And the hand is
I don't like
technically
my finger.
backwards too.
yeah, yeah.
that's what happens when you get real sensual. Yeah,
Anything can
contort.
happen.
How sensual are we getting here,
Give me
man?
those sensual fingies.
Oh, you know.
Feel up all my fingies.
God, see, yeah, I'm looking at the image again.
You're
Like,
putting me in the mood. Ooh,
Hey,
those
dude,
sensual
like,
fingies.
the amount of it's not even episode anymore by the 15th thumbnail. It's epitomud.
Like Devin is just putting letters at this point. Like at some point, we're gonna, like,
It starts with E.
it's already
He's-
happened where
I was
Devin
very busy,
actually
okay?
spelled episode correctly and had to change it.
he's reaching a little bit now.
Yeah, that's why it's like eventually we're just gonna be in different languages.
I don't know.
Why
I
don't you
think
just
my
leave
favorite.
it as episode?
That's a
fun
great
I was
idea.
gonna,
Just
that's
leave
what
it
I
as
was saying.
episode.
Yeah,
Just always
episode's my
episode.
favorite.
Episode. Yeah, then we can make it's like
I-
it sounds like we're like super like sorority bros. We're like, yeah, episode, bro. Yeah,
But
Bro,
bro, like
bro.
surfers.
yeah, bro. Catching waves, bro. Episode.
Bro.
Yeah, bro.
You see that episode? Dude,
Dude.
I don't know. I think we should let him keep going though, because I'm interested to see what he has for this episode.
Eventually, it's just gonna be
Yeah.
like the letter E.
yeah.
E.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it
in the
always
beginning it was
starts
just
with E at the
EP, so
very
it was
least.
pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
You're
always
never
starts with the
close.
letter E. So that's good. You know, we have a format.
Do you think by episode 100, Devin will learn to spell?
I think he'll learn to spell
Oh.
in multiple languages at that point.
That's
How do you spell-
debatable.
How do you say episode in Italian?
Episode.
Episode.
That is
Oh, mamma mia!
Mamma Mia. I just
So
put
fucking
Mamma Mia
great.
number 16. It's just we're not even fucking trying at this point. Just put some words there.
Episodi.
See, there it was. Told you.
No,
what
that's
is-
not actually how you do it. I didn't Google it yet.
And I'm not confident. Yeah, see, I told you.
Wait.
Anyone,
was correct.
everyone knows that. Jeez. I can't believe you're roasting your fellow red shirt like that.
Bro,
Unbelievable.
on.
Infighting
What's
with
the
the red
last-
shirts.
Wait, who
like
roasted
5 years
who?
ago.
I'm lost. I was Googling episode.
Someone got cooked. Get cooked, whoever it was.
All right,
Cooked.
you know what? It is episodio.
Episodio. That sounds cool, actually. I like that.
Yeah.
Italian words are
episodio.
pretty cool. Like time is
Sounds like a
tempo and
soda.
stuff. But so
We had
when
to
I
do
was
that,
in
like, episodio.
we get to episodio with my pizza. I'm
A
gonna say
large
that next
episodio?
time we go. Next time we go to get pizza. Yeah, I'll get a large episodio. They'll know what I'm talking about.
Tempe.
They'll probably be like, "Wow, this guy's a fucking douchebag. I wish he wouldn't come here anymore." But all right, quick story. So when I was in Michigan in like 2016 or something, we were playing a game of Resistance, and I did like if you don't know how Resistance works, it's like Mafia or Werewolf or stuff. You go on like you like take people on missions, and then you have like a fail or pass card, and if you're part of the bad faction, you want to fail it, but you know you gotta be sneaky about it.
Mm.
Like just totally as a joke, I'm like everyone wearing a red shirt is probably, you know, the bad people. And then you know what happened at the end of the game, and we lost. All the people wearing red shirts were the bad people, and I should have just stuck with my gun. I should have just gone with it.
Why didn't you?
Oh,
Don't
we
trust
said
red
that.
shirts. It's just like it's also like playing Saboteur. Never trust
Trust
the
red
dirty blue dwarves. Do not trust the blue dwarves. They're only in it for
Oh.
themselves.
Just like you don't trust the redcoats. Is that
Yeah,
right?
I got all kinds of I got all kinds of things for various board games. Or if you're playing Sheriff of Nottingham, just be an honest bread vendor and you'll win every game. I got all kinds of
Noted.
random board games. Yeah.
I will do that. Can I do that if I'm wearing a red shirt?
That's rough. You might get called out if you have the red shirt. That makes you sus.
Damn. That sucks. Well, yeah, at least I can try.
Just
Yeah,
tell me
you can
what for
always try.
Sarah Lee. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the vendor for Sara Lee bread.
Can we like get together somewhere and have like a board game night? Is that possible?
Dude, I'd be down. We should all play Uno as well.
Oh yeah, we have to play Uno. That's what
Uno.
drinking game Uno with stacking rules. So like if you have to draw 4, you also have to drink for 4 seconds. Unless you don't drink, then I'm not going to force
But
you
you're
to
gonna
drink.
say 4 shots. I'm like, fuck. That is
Going
rough.
hard.
Might as well
Yeah.
do the same.
Dying.
Zeke always
Yeah.
travels with a pack of Uno cards, so he's got.
I do always have the pack of Uno cards. Or we can also play Red Flags. I feel like Red Flags would be a great game to upload to the channel. Does anyone know what Red Flags was here?
No.
Okay, I can grab it, but I can also explain it. So Red
So he's gonna do both.
And then immediately cuts off.
So-
can you still hear me?
Hardly.
Shit. Okay, hold on. It was easily found. All right, so Red Flags is a game. So think of like Cards Against Humanity, but instead of the cards you're like the person who's trying to be dated. So you have, let me just grab a pile of cards here, and then a pile of the red cards. So you have the white cards and the red card. So you get dealt like, I forget. I think you get dealt 4 white cards and 3 red cards. So you keep 2 of your white cards, and then you pass 1 red card to the person next to you. And it's basically like, so like, I'll just make an example. So, let me make sure this is funny. That's not even a negative. Come on, man. All right, these are all bad. All right, here we go. Perfect. All right, so how it works is how we play it is because apparently you're supposed to just lay the cards down. They're supposed to read, but we do it like a whole day and things. Like we'll say Brian is the person who is the person selecting the date. So I would have my two white cards that I select, and then like Anthony or Nolan pass me this red card, and I'd be like, "So Brian, let me tell you why you want to go out with me. All right, I can get you free drinks forever at any bar in the world. That's going to be backwards, isn't it? Too bad.
No.
And
No, it came out right.
and I will go down for you. I will go down on you for as long as you want.
And love it.
Loves it.
And I fucking love that shit. However, all right. However, this is a little strange, especially like, if I meet your parents or something. But bear with me. It's just my thing, all right? I greet people by sniffing their butts. But I think we can look past that. And, so that's how the game works. And then, you go around, and then whoever gets the person selecting and whoever gets selected take a drink, and then you go to the next round. It's like Cards Against Humanity, basically. But
That sounds like that can get really, really funny.
it gets
and intense.
absolutely hilarious. I've almost peed myself for sure.
Yeah.
And then like you'll like start getting like arguments like, what do you? This guy eats humans. Why are you were thinking about picking him? Or just shit like that.
It does
It's
seem
great.
interesting. It's like
Yeah, it
feels
does
like
sound-
it's kind of like the dating game, or is you just throw the dating game aspect
Yeah,
into it to make it more interesting.
Red
Yeah.
Flags. Redflagsgames.com.
Okay.
Oh, hopefully a future sponsor. Thanks, Red Flag
All right.
Games.
Thanks, Red Flag Games, for sponsoring us in the future. They would
In the
approve of me
future.
yelling about penises and cum all the time, at least.
There, There's a different
I
game
swear,
that's
we're gonna have to like record a segment with a sponsorship one day, and Zeke is gonna try to do it. Everybody's gonna put in. Everybody's gonna put in for it, and Zeke's recording is gonna
Yeah.
have penis come at one part of it. He's gonna do it professionally the whole time, and then right
It's
after,
gonna be.
he's like, penis
Guys,
come.
yeah, it's gonna be like, guys. I swear, I can do it. Just let me do it. I can do it clean. Big thanks to our sponsor for today, Nvidia. Fucking every time I put an Nvidia card in my PC, I come everywhere. It's an explosion.
Yeah.
Dang it! I was so close, guys.
I was almost there.
But I was also simultaneously there while being almost there.
Oh.
I feel like everybody has their thing though. Like if I were to do the message, I'd be like, yeah, every time I put a Nvidia video card in my PC, I play Halo 3.
Nvidia graphics cards make Halo 3 look absolutely gorgeous on my PC.
Absolutely. Every time Brian does it, he's like, yeah, I play Star Wars. I play Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
Oh man.
God, the original Battlefront 2 is such a masterpiece.
It really is.
It is.
That game is so fucking good.
Sitting on my couch for hours with my friends, just Battlefronting.
I would do the instant action and just throw a bunch of maps and
Yeah.
just do that for hours
And
and
there's
hours.
there's like the Galactic Conquest mode too. That was fun.
Yeah, dude,
Yes.
I really love that. That part was the jam for me.
I always love playing the Empire in that one because then you'd get the Death Star and then you just
Yeah.
blow up planets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? I feel like there's like nothing like that anymore. Now it's just like the new Battlefronts come out. And it's just like it's a multiplayer shooter. It's like every
I
other
know.
multiplayer shooter.
I couldn't
Give us more money, thanks.
I couldn't understand why they didn't put some sort of conquest game mode. in
Because
the
it
game.
was easier to just make it multiplayer. I mean, the only
Yeah.
reason the second one got a campaign was because everyone threw a fit about the first one. Because the first one was basically just online multiplayer. That's all it was. And then the second one, they were like, okay, I guess we'll do a campaign now because enough of you wanted one.
I guess.
And yeah, and I mean, even the story was kind of just like a I guess kind of thing as well. I
Right.
mean, we got to see some of the Battle of Jakku, which is cool, because that was the big deciding battle in the new canon of the rebellion and the Empire. So it was cool seeing that part, but I hate it so much because it looks and it sounds like Star Wars. It really does. I will always give it that, but it just
Yeah.
Dude,
the
yeah.
It's like
gameplay.
so fun.
The
Yeah.
photo, like what was it, the photogrammetry or whatever that they were doing, like the realistic fucking actual
Yeah.
terrain that they were doing for the game looks so good. I mean, the game looks amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just doesn't matter if your game looks amazing, you know. You
Mm-hmm.
There's
give
so
me
much.
give me Galactic Conquest, man.
There's so much charm.
Well, I mean,
That's-
I love it when it's the big battles, like the really big
Right.
battles of like the 40v40, especially when they did
Yeah.
the Clone Wars stuff for that. That was so cool, just having just like rows of both sides of droids and clones going at each other on a ship or on Camino or something. I mean, it's incredible. But hopefully, there's some Star Wars games in the works right now. Supposedly, there's one that probably won't come out until like 2025 or something that they announced way too soon. And then there's the Knights of the Old Republic remake.
Yes.
Yeah, and then
Yes.
there's
okay.
and then supposedly we're going to be getting an announcement for Fallen Order 2 here soon. The Dark Souls one.
That was a
Which-
cool game.
Yeah, that's a good one. It really is a good one. But the whole time I kept thinking of Force Unleashed. The whole time I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I just want to just beat the crap out of all these guys.
Yeah, Force Unleashed was fun.
Mm-hmm.
They even put that guy in a Soul Calibur game. The Apprentice
know.
versus Soul Calibur. I think 4 or 5. I don't remember.
Soul Calibur.
I think it was 4. Because then Yoda was in the Xbox one,
Yeah.
and then Vader
Apprentice
was
was
in the
like-
PlayStation.
Apprentice was like mad good too.
Yeah,
That
he
game
was
was fun.
busted. He was fun, but he was busted.
Yeah. That's another thing. Fighting game character select screen. So Persona 4 Arena recently released on Steam. And looking at like the menu and character select screen, there's so much like charm and stuff in it. And I thought about it, I'm like, man, all the character select screens in games now are so dull.
Yeah.
Just like here's 6 portraits, and then here's 6 portraits, and here's some like transparent background.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
Literally the new Smash Bros. Character select screen. But That one though, I give a pass to
Yeah,
just
you
because they have
give a
like over
special
80
smash.
characters.
Yeah, Smash. There's a lot of they gotta fit a lot of characters on the screen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, speaking of Dark Souls, dude, Elden Ring looks more and more and more good. Like I want to. I'm not
Elden Ring
much
is
of
not
a-
losing steam.
No, it's not, and I think
No.
it
Everyone's
sold.
playing it,
It
dude.
sold so many fucking copies in.
They got my
in
money.
contrast.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to go on sale. And I'm like, I'll be waiting a minute. But they did
Right.
announce that there's
Probably
gonna
because
be
they're doing so well.
new content coming out. Apparently, that's free.
New update they just recently added gave a whole bunch of new dialogue to NPCs and new quests, and it was completely free.
I saw a GIF of a guy laying on the blacksmith's anvil and getting hammered in the crotch.
Did
That's
you
good
post that
content.
in Discord? Because I thought I saw it.
I can find it. I'll share it. While I scroll through this.
It looks very good though. I'm kind of like just watching right now, watching a bunch of gameplay, and I'm like, man, this is the first Souls game that I've actually considered getting into since Dark Souls 1. Because it doesn't look like, I don't know if I said this on the podcast, but when I was playing Dark Souls 1 a long time ago, I stopped playing it not because I couldn't do it, but because it was fucking depressing. Like,
Yeah.
I was actually getting depressed somehow. Like it was black.
I feel like
almost grayscale.
that is the game world of Dark Souls though. Like Demon Souls
Yeah.
and Dark Souls are very depressing.
And I appreciated it. I like in the sense that it
Why is it
got the
depressing?
vibe right, dude. It got
Yeah.
the vibe right, but it actually made me fucking depressed. It was-
Yeah, you're just like, oh, that's a cool vibe.
Have you ever seen the theories
yeah, it's, like,
that
slowly sinking.
that the Dark Souls games are allegories for depression?
I
Yeah,
I
I
wouldn't be
mean-
surprised, man. Every time I fucking
Yeah.
respawn near the very very first campfire or whatever, that guy on the log.
The Crestfallen
or
Warrior.
whatever.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
Demon
yeah.
Souls and Dark Souls
Dude.
1, where they just get more and more depressed as the game goes until
Yeah,
they go
man.
crazy and die.
Like he
Yep.
he just made me fucking nuts, man. Like it
Yeah.
was the only guy you could talk to, you know?
Yeah.
But,
that-
well,
that-
Yeah,
that
Elden
guy-
Ring is no different. You'll still come
Yeah.
across like
Yeah,
But-
Crestfallen Warrior is
ghosts
the
and
staple.
stuff.
there's
Yeah.
actual like color to it, you know, there's a lot of life to it, more so I think.
Yeah, there's a
From
lot
Dark
more.
Souls 1. Plus I played Dark Souls 1 on a 360, you know, the graphics and the grayscale.
Those
pixels,
glorious
man, and-
30 FPS or Blighttown 8
Yeah.
FPS.
Yeah, I was gonna say as soon as you hit Blighttown.
Yeah, exactly. So I think Elden Ring would be like a good reintroduction for a Souls thing for me, just because it actually has some color and you can actually free roam a little bit, so a noob like me can actually survive for a little longer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's another thing is like in the previous Souls games, when you're stuck on a boss, you're stuck on the boss.
Mhm.
In Elden Ring,
Yep.
because I like watch people play, it's like they're getting their ass kicked by a boss, and they're like, I'll go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Right. Which is super nice. And there's also not as lengthy of walks to the bosses, which
Yeah, it seems like
It's
the
nice.
bonfires are all like, or whatever they call it in Elden Ring. I don't think they're called bonfires.
Restoration sites.
Yeah,
Yeah.
their the menstruation sites are right next to the bosses.
Okay.
Well, that would be if we're playing Bloodborne.
Oh, there you go.
I was like, did you ever? So, Bloodstained Symphony of the Night, the like spiritual successor to Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Yeah.
You ever hear the meme that is just a metaphor for having your period? Like, the
No.
title is just awful because I'm like, that's a cool name for a game. It sounds like it just sounds like an alternate way of saying a period. I'm like, that's disgusting. That title is fucking gross. Yeah, Elden Ring is definitely
Yeah, I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun, and it's
dude.
what's up?
Why is Dark Souls so depressing? It's because it's just the game.
It's just
start,
like
or-
it's very intentionally done. Like that is the design of the
Yeah.
game. Is it's like very
Dark
bleak.
fantasy.
It's just
It-
it's just
yeah,
very
I mean,
bleak.
The game is super well designed, and I enjoyed like the combat and everything. But when I was like, just the environment and everything, and again, the only guy you talk to just like fucking like
Yeah, the
somehow,
Crestfallen
dude,
Warrior is just like you will go mad.
somehow
There's
that
no
guy
point.
depresses you. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's just like there's no point, and the way he talks and the way his
Yep.
like the quality of his voice is in that mic, dude. Like they picked the
The-
perfect
yeah,
actor
it's
because he-
it's the same. They got the same guy. There's a guy who sits on the steps next to the World One Stone in Demon Souls, and as you talk to him, as you progress,
really?
he just goes more and more crazy. And by the end, he's just like, I can't remember who I am, and then he's just gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Crestfallen
it's
Warrior
just
goes
very-
crazy, and then you find him in New Londo.
Yeah, there's like no There's not a lot of dialogue in Dark Souls 1. I didn't play very much. I think I killed like 2 or 3 bosses, but it was just there wasn't a lot of color. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
30 FPS for one. But yeah, it's just depressing, dude. Like, ugh.
Dark Souls 1 also, seems to be an unpopular opinion, but the game completely falls apart after you get the Lord Vessel. They were very clearly rushed to finish the game and did not get to flesh out any of the areas after the Lord Vessel. Because they're all like super tiny and nothing like makes sense.
Yeah, I've never
They
thought
get
of
to-
that before.
You get to Lost Islith, which is like they like hype this place up like crazy, and all it is like a 10-foot area with a bunch of dinosaur asses. And way too much dinosaur they're literally dinosaur asses. And then the lava is so blindingly bright. That's it. That's the entire area. You're like, huh. Seems like there should have been more here. And it's like, yeah, they got rushed by Bandai Namco to finish the game. That's why it's like Elden Ring seems like same with Bloodborne. Seems like the games they actually gotta fully finish everything they wanted to do.
Especially with Elden Ring.
This
This
is-
one is like the ultimate one that like everything built up to this kind of thing
Yeah,
because
it
there's a
seems like
little
what-
bit from each game.
It seems like the thing that it's like what Miyazaki wanted to do from the beginning, and now he
Yep.
actually has the means to do it.
Right.
Yeah, and
'Cause
the
even in-
experience.
Even in Demon Souls, one of the Archstones, because it's like Demon Souls is more like a Mega Man game where you like teleport to a world and then you do that world. One of the Archstones is like broken, and it's kind of been like shown that there was supposed to be an entire other world and they just never got to do it. Whether that was due to resources or time or what, but yeah, it's interesting when you look at like the history of the Dark Souls games.
Yeah, and well, this Elden Ring sold within the first 3 weeks, like 12 million copies.
It not only lived up to
And
the hype, I think it beat the hype.
It beat the hype
did.
100%, and
Which is
Dark Souls-
insane.
Yeah.
Dark Souls 3 took 3 weeks to sell like 3 million.
Yeah.
So this is quadruple the sales in this amount of
It's
time.
crazy.
Like, holy shit.
Elden Ring popped off.
Holy
I will
12
say
million
on
copies?
the topic of Souls games. So, someone I know has always said, if you give me a great story, I'll love it. It's a great story. If you give me a bad story, I won't enjoy it. It's a bad story. But if you give me an awful story, it's fucking incredible. And there's a game that came out called Stranger of Paradise. And it's made by the people who make Neo and Neo 2. So it's basically the gameplay of Neo 2. And it's Final Fantasy, and it just has the most dog shit hilarious story you've ever seen in your life. And it is amazing.
I don't think I've ever heard of this.
I have no
It
idea
just
what you're
came
talking about.
out. You can play the entire game co-op, and it's basically Neo 2 but Final Fantasy. And the story
Okay.
is off. Like there's a whole meme because all the main character does is go, "We gotta kill chaos." There's all kinds of meme pictures of like looking for some bros who want to kill chaos.
Oh, Shadow the Hedgehog cameo once again.
It's so awful amazing. I fucking love it. And then the gameplay is incredible. So it's like you're just cracking up at like, what is this story? And then the gameplay is just incredible. So it's just this beautiful balance.
So what
And
is it called?
Stranger of Paradise.
Stranger of Paradise. Okay.
Yeah, there's demos for it and stuff because it was like so originally I found about this game last year because a demo came out for it, and apparently there was a trailer for it, but I didn't see the trailer because I think I was like working or something, so I just got home and downloaded the demo. And I'm like, this game is so fun, and all my friends are like, bro, did you see the trailer? And I'm like, no, and I watched the trailer. I'm like, this is fucking awful. Why is this game so fun? Like no one believed me. I'm like, the game is mad fun, and now it's like the game is mad fun. It's just the story is like a giant meme. Literally, the main character listens to Linkin Park on an iPhone,
What?
and it's supposed to be like a prequel to Final Fantasy 1. Yeah, it's
Huh.
it's
Pretty
awful.
cool.
It is awful amazing to the highest power.
You said it's supposed to be a prequel to Final Fantasy?
Yeah, it's the prequel of Final
Does
Fantasy
Square
1.
Enix have anything to do with this?
Yeah, Square Enix published it, and then it's made by Team Ninja, who makes Neo 2, which is why
Oh,
the
okay.
gameplay is so incredible. Because yeah, Neo 2 is basically if you like the Souls games, Neo 2 is basically the Souls combat, but like perfected.
Hmm.
And yeah, it's hilarious. The game cracks me up. Every cutscene I've seen, because I'm waiting to get it till it goes on sale, but everything I've seen is like I'm like in tears.
So provide some comment. All right, might have to check that out. Wasn't a big fan of, or don't play Final Fantasy at all. So
I don't play it either, but I may check it out if it's.
I said it's just the story awful amazing, and then the gameplay is Neo. It's literally just Neo 2 reskinned, basically.
Okay. I mean, I'm all for my ridiculous stories, so I might have to check this out just because of that.
It's so funny. It is it puts the biggest smile on my face.
All right.
I'm straight. I got the Godzilla face going right there. See how happy that guy is back there? That's me when I see that story.
Just so happy.
I'm happy. I'm feeling glad. Have we talked about how a bunch of bands from like the 2000s are coming out with new albums now?
Oh yeah, dude. Hot
like-
Chile Ray just released a song.
Yeah, it's like there's a Strokes album a couple of years ago. There's like
Maybe they're trying for that nostalgia thing.
I think that's what it is. After 20 years, you're like,
everyone
"Cool,
got
we can
old
bring
and
it-
they're like
we can bring the
bring
hits
back
back
the-
as well as
bring back the
Yeah.
squad.
let's
I'm on my hip.
sprinkle some new stuff in. You know,
The Offspring came out with a new album too.
Oh God, I loved The Offspring, especially.
Same here.
I think everyone can associate The Offspring and
Crazy Taxi.
Crazy Taxi. Yeah, I think it's.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
All I Want. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mhm,
just
yes.
that's immediate association. Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
Everyone, late 90s or early 2000s are doing tours again. Like, if you
Yo,
feel like
there's-
Boyz II Men,
there's
you can
that
go see
huge
them
thing in
Vegas.
October.
If you want to see Blink-182, they're touring again. Just
Yeah.
swap
Tickets to
the
them are
guitars.
always stupid expensive.
there's that
Rip-
When We Were Young thing in Vegas in October or whatever. I think we talked about that
We
before.
talked about
That's
We
like
did.
comically expensive.
Not too long after we talked about it, I checked again and it became like they added an additional weekend because that's how popular it was.
Yeah,
Damn.
I mean, yeah, that's our generation. Speaking of expensive, Brian, did you go to the Star Cruiser? Do we still
Not
have-
yet.
You're not
No.
homeless yet? All right, sweet.
No, we're still good.
We
I
don't
still
need to
have
start the
money.
GoFundMe.
Yeah.
He's squirreling some away right now, though.
Yeah.
There is got like
Saving
just
up.
one of these weeks where to come back. We have Brian. You look to be in a different area. No,
No, I'm
is
good.
that Chewy behind you? No.
I cannot deny that some of that looks really cool, especially for a diehard Star Wars fan. But goddamn, why do they need to charge so much?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I just noticed this this dual feature of Anthony with a sombrero. We got two.
Dual feature.
Is this the
Yeah,
the
look,
sticker?
look at
So
the images channel.
one of them is me looking
Hold
like I'm
on.
coked up. The other one just like I'm not happy to be here.
I think my favorite though is the unhappy one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like the second one is Anthony when you tell him he has to draw 16, and then the first one is Anthony after he draws 16 he has to drink for 16 seconds.
Yeah, my eyes are going two different ways. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, you got roofied. That's what happened.
Yeah. I'm the one that went missing, dude. Oh,
Roofied at a Cutanera.
Can you imagine seeing the milk carton?
Have you seen
Last
this
scene.
man?
The central
Patrick
case
Indiana.
right there. Quinceañera. Oh my god, yeah, just imagine seeing the milk carton and just that picture on you just look at it, you just start laughing, and then you feel really bad because you're laughing at this missing guy.
Oh my god.
And then the text under, it's just a milk carton with that face. That under is just roofied at Quinceañera.
Yeah, the right picture is like, oh, I hate
That could be
I hate
that's
that.
our album cover. There we go. Devin, print it up.
Love it. Print it.
Print it up.
Ship it and print it.
Yeah, the right image is like, I'm not happy to be here, but I'll make the best of the situation. That and the left one is like, that's my solution. Just keep counting
That's-
shots.
Yeah. That's what we call the
Yeah.
situation has become
Hopefully-
dire.
It
About
looks like
16 minutes
Eeyore.
later.
It looks like Eeyore, man. Like, hopefully soon I'll have alcohol poisoning.
It's just because you're just yeah, it's just like Brian is Tigger and just hops up to Anthony as Eeyore. He's just like, we didn't get this. Like, put Brian's face on Tigger. He's like, hey, Eeyore, how's it going? Hopefully soon I get alcohol poisoning.
I've been drinking here for this whole time.
And then I'm
Maybe
Piglet. And I just
perhaps
walk
I'll
up and
finally die.
I'm Piglet. I just roll up and I'm like, I'm short, guys, because that's the only thing Devin knows. Wahoo!
What a fun little cast of characters.
That's true.
I guess I don't know. Nolan is Pooh Bear, I guess.
Yeah, my Winnie the Pooh. Like,
Yeah. Except instead of honey, he just has supplements and he's just like this one.
Yeah.
This
Just
will
one
help the hangover.
schmackerel.
I'm just sucking on a capsule. Like some random pill. I just have it hanging out of my mouth like a cigar.
Speaking of which, I think we're over an hour now. Do we have a drug of the week?
Gosh,
What can we
you know,
pull
not
from the
really.
pharmacy? Hey, this
If
week's
not,
drug of
we
the
can
week.
talk about the Halo show.
This week's drug of the week is happiness. Don't
Oh,
worry.
dude,
Be happy.
I could tell you where to get pure oxytocin, but I won't because that'll get us banned. All right, so
All right, good man.
Send a DM to Nolan if you'd like to.
Also, did we talk
No,
about what was
no.
moral oral?
we
was?
do not endorse.
Yeah,
the use
okay,
of
let's do
hard
moral
drugs here.
oral. Yeah, we did not endorse the use of hard drugs here.
Are you sure? Because I can save that for next week.
Should we,
It-
we
it's
don't
quite
endorse
the
them
heavy
yet.
topic.
all right, we'll
Okay,
cliffhanger
also, hold
moral.
on.
We'll
Yeah.
cliffhanger moral oral.
When,
Yeah, cliffhanger that.
when are we going to talk about Batman? The Batman.
I haven't seen it yet.
I'm Batman.
Oh my god, I am so disappointed.
I'm Batman.
You're disappointed. Let's just talk
I'm
about. I don't
Brian.
really have a drug of the week. I'm
I
gonna be
forgot
honest.
Batman came out.
Yeah, I forgot.
Is
it
it-
came out
Just
too.
give us a thumbs up, thumbs down, Anthony.
I'm not telling you guys anything. Continue.
Good man.
So the Halo show.
So the Halo show, did that release yet, or
Was
is
it
it
released
just
Not
trailers still?
yet. The only reason I bring it up is because I'm seeing a whole bunch of things that people are saying and that it's going to fail
I
on
think it
launch.
probably will fail. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's gonna be like a Halo Nightfall situation.
Yeah, and a lot of people
not
are
gonna-
thinking that all the footage of Chief that we've seen so far is all we're going to get.
Yeah, and also like,
All right.
why is he
Hold
so
on.
short?
Yeah, let's go.
I'm just, I'm just being honest. No, like he's short. He doesn't have.
We
the
got
voice
one,
of Master
fellas.
Chief. The voice of Master Chief is a big deal, man. I mean, it's fucking Master Chief.
It is. I mean, how many
know?
games have we had now with that voice?
Right. And it's like it's really hard to see the Master Chief. If you had done it with like some random Spartan, I would have been okay with it.
Right.
Jimmy the
But-
Spartan.
Hey guys,
I'm Jimmy the Spartan.
1118.
But
Yeah.
like you could have done a different Spartan. You could have done Spartan Locke again for all I care, but just have the original voice
All right,
actor.
time
or
out.
someone else.
Let's bring this back. What is the Halo show about?
I don't know.
Mm,
I haven't looked into it. I don't care.
I think it's
The Halo guy
sometime
doesn't
around.
know anything about Halo.
I think
for
it's
sure.
sometime around Infinite.
I'm gonna need to take a lot of shots, fellas.
I think. I'm not sure because I haven't looked too much into it because I've been very, very worried about it because I'm like, well, one, it's on Paramount, and that is a terrible app.
Yeah.
Awful. Constantly
about this.
pauses, can't play the next episode. It sucks. So I'm a little worried it's not
Unless
going to
you
have the
sponsor us, then
budget.
you're cool.
Yeah, then you're a great app.
Right.
And I feel like Halo should have been a movie because then it could
That
get the
makes sense.
budget.
Yeah. It really,
All right.
really should have.
Here,
been a
let
movie.
me blow your faces. If it's based around the time of Infinite, but time is infinite, then when is the time that the show is infinite?
Thought you were gonna say when is the time
I think it comes
The
out on the
time of the
24th,
day.
so I guess that
What
could
is
be
the time of the day? In
Yeah.
theaters, June 22nd, 2022. Starring Bruce Willis and Brian.
Bruce Willis and Master Chief.
I'd be
Yeah,
okay
Bruce
with
Willis
that.
is Master
Bruce
Chief.
Willis is Master Chief.
Well, okay, yeah. To name a few things that I already know about it, and why people think it's probably going to fail is okay. Yeah, it's on. You said Paramount, right?
Yeah.
They have the voice of Cortana, but not the voice of Master Chief. What the fuck?
But she doesn't
they
look like
have-
Cortana at all.
Yeah, she doesn't look like Cortana. She looks fucking like a spray painted human or
Yeah,
something. I can't really
I don't
remember.
know
but-
why they would make that choice.
Yeah, that looks disgusting.
They give it-
And then he's short. All right.
Let's go.
It's just
We got
it's
one
weird.
more.
It's just weird. It's not Halo. It's
It
just
is.
weird.
Well, and then there's the truck controversy as well, because in one of the shots there's a Ford truck.
Oh yeah.
So, and people are like, why is there a Ford truck in Halo? This is like
Right.
200 years in the future. And people are like, don't worry, it's supposed to be there. And people are like, no,
Truck.
you guys are just trying to advertise. Oh, and then the people at this this base or whatever are using AKs
Yeah. Okay. That didn't
instead
make
of
any
assault
right to me either.
rifles.
And I'm like, so dude, like you, and it's not even 200 years in the future. It's 500 years in the future. And I'm like, dude, maybe 200 years in the future, there'd still be Fords. But right now, we got warthogs, we got mongooses, you know, we got tanks. Like we don't have random fucking Ford vehicles. It's just weird. And then
Yeah.
they can't afford to have assault rifle props or battle rifle
Let's
props.
call it the
No.
Puma.
Yeah. And we've
It's too
barely
tough.
seen the enemies too. We've barely seen the
Wait,
Covenant.
hold on. Was that a red versus blue reference?
Yeah, it
Okay, I was like, hold on a minute. This sounds too familiar. Call it a Puma. I was just like- So yeah, no, it just doesn't. And like Chief is using a battle rifle in this one scene here. I can see that, and so it's like, why aren't the humans should at least have like the commando? That's in Halo Infinite. The
SMG.
commando, yeah, the SMG, the silenced SMG for like the police, maybe, you know, like the ODSTs had the silenced SMG and the silenced pistol, stuff like that. This just doesn't make sense. That's really what it is. It just doesn't make sense to me.
And it comes off as lazy.
It really, yeah, it does.
Because it's not like it would be that hard to make a bunch of assault rifles. It's not like
No.
it's that complex looking of a gun.
Just like it's not that hard to not have people disconnect every other game.
Or
That too.
Or it's not that hard to have an option to
Yeah.
rejoin a ranked game when you disconnect.
100%.
We're back.
yeah.
Well, I'm taking a shot for that one. Oh.
No,
yeah.
no. So yeah, I mean, I still want to check it out just because I'm curious, and I have Paramount already, so it's like I'll just to see, but I'm going in with very low expectations and to not expect
Yeah.
Chief to be around very often.
Well, yeah, because that's one thing. Like, when they bring in, if we're referencing like old Halo experiences, like Halo 5, when they had other voice actors and other actors to put in the game, they hardly had Master Chief in there.
Mm-hmm.
So Halo 5 had Locke and his team, and that was, I think, like there was like 12 missions, right? And 9 of them were
So
without
yeah,
Chief. And so that was bullshit. Nobody appreciated that because it's Halo. You know, like if you're gonna make it about something else, don't call it Halo 5, call it Halo 4 ODST or Halo 5 ODST, or you know,
Yeah.
if you're gonna do something like that. Everybody understood that, but I just don't understand, man. This is
it's the new world we live in.
So, but now that they have a different voice actor for Chief, branching off of what I just said about Halo 5, I'm pretty sure, yeah, you're right. They're not going to have Chief in there very often because, one, yeah, he doesn't sound the same. He's a different guy, and he's short. All right? Spartans are like fucking 7-8 feet tall. 9
But the
feet
suit
tall?
does
Can you
actually not
confirm
look
this?
bad.
The suit looks really... I can confirm this, yes.
And they say it in the books
Master Chief-
multiple times.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Why do you guys say it in
Master
the book?
Chief is fucking giant, bro. He is...
I like literally. There's just like a line in the book that's like, "This Spartan was 7'3". Keep this in mind. He is not below 5'8" because he's not a fucking pussy. Very clearly, this is how tall they are. They're never under this height. You fucking
Right,
bitch.
So Master Chief is 6 feet 10 inches. He is 1,000 pounds.
That must be the suit.
It's the suit. Yeah.
That's the suit.
He's
Yeah.
been drinking heavily for the past 2 decades, apparently.
I mean, a very tall man. All that to say though, he shouldn't be that much shorter than the elites. He should be shorter than the elites because the elites are pretty gigantic. But
aren't they 9 foot tall?
I think so. Yeah, he shouldn't be like midget level compared to these guys, but he looks very, very, very small. I'm pretty sure didn't Spartan 2s, this is kind of like Halo lore, but Spartan 2s, which is what Master Chief is, kidnapped at birth, and they were given like the growth hormone, so they would grow super tall as well. And like the Spartan 3s, the generations after them would be smaller because they weren't taken at birth. They were taken at like 7 or 8, which still isn't very ethical, but so they wouldn't grow as tall as someone like the Master Chief. So those Spartans being a little shorter, as far as I understand, it would be it would make a little bit more sense. But this, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so he stands about 7 feet tall in armor. Yeah,
In armor.
So,
It's gonna be
armor.
Look, I'll push it like 5'11" in armor. Come on now.
Yeah. So he's 6'10". He's 7 foot in armor, and so the dude is pretty damn tall. Anyways, there's just a lot of little things that they get wrong, and it all doesn't add up. Like if they just had like the AR sounded a little different or something, but they got everything else right, or just little things like that, very little things, and only a couple of them, I think it would work. But Cortana, what the hell? The voice, what the hell? I don't know. There's just a lot that was like, what the hell is that?
But
yeah.
Consider, is Razor Ramon Master Chief? Does Master Chief have a power stash? They're about the same height.
Take off that helmet.
He might take off the helmet in this show.
It's gonna be an ad.
I think this
takes off the helmet. It's just Vin Diesel. I love family.
Yeah, family. Honestly, I feel like this might be an unpopular opinion, but I feel like Halo kind of should have just died a long time ago. I'm glad it's still going in a sense, but it feels
really
like it's being
lost
milked
its way.
a little too much. Yeah, it's being milked too much. I could have done without Infinite. I could have done without Halo 5. Halo 4 was okay. Yeah, there was plenty wrong with that game too, but like it kind of should have just fizzled out. And that's the thing with good, super, super good things like that. I think they should just fizzle out and die. Because some things are just milked to the point of absurdity, and I think
or we can still literally just be playing Halo 2 and 3 MLG.
Yeah. Well, because those games haven't lost their charm, and they
it's still
Halo 3 at the very least.
Competitive players still want to play Halo 2 and Halo 3 MLG.
If Melee can still be a thing, Halo 2 and 3 can still be a thing.
Third Strike is still a thing.
Yeah.
Someone just got put on a tournament on it.
Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo still a thing. That game's like older than me. That's like, but no, we got to cash out. Get the IP and shove it in their ass.
But those dollar signs are too great.
Yeah, that's true. Gosh, I mean,
dollar bills.
Just loaded Halo 3 with some microtransactions and DLC. I wouldn't have appreciated it, but I probably would have appreciated it more.
You just log into Halo 3 and you suddenly have to buy the color blue.
I don't know about that. I mean, but like all the armor that they added to Master Chief Collection is super cool. Like the original Xbox fucking controllers that you can put on your shoulders. Like this.
I like that. And then you can put the Xbox on your back.
Yeah, and I think
that's pretty cute.
Things like that are cool.
Yeah.
And I probably buy that, honestly. But here we are. So
hold on. You're gonna love Infinite in 2 years. So just come back around.
Yeah,
Just
we
come
just
back
gotta
around.
wait.
The
But
thing is,
that's
man,
not how it's supposed to work.
Yeah, it's not.
That's how it is now.
That's how it is.
I-
That's the era we live in. All right?
Unless you're Elden Ring shows that it can be done.
Unless you're Elden Ring, then you actually just like take your time making the game and then release as a full ass game. The
Or
whole ass,
Lego Star
not
Wars:
the
The Skywalker Saga.
not the half-ass.
Now
I'm
in
like,
April 5th.
I give a visual demonstration. All right, this is. Oh fuck! I'm not tall enough. Oh shit! Oh, let me point my camera. All right, there. We go.
Whoa.
All right,
Whoa.
All
Whoa.
right, see, this is Halo Infinite. All right?
Saucy look.
Half
the
of
left, the
ass.
left cheek.
And
Okay,
here's Elden Ring. The whole ass. That's Elden Ring. All right.
that was a nice visual demonstration. Thank you for that. Yes.
Very good.
You're welcome.
I mean, no, that's the thing, man. It
Now
should
you can just
release
look at my
all,
neck.
but-
That's gonna be my new camera angle. I'm reverse Wilson from Home Improvement. Instead of seeing only my eyes, you only see my mouth.
That's great.
But love it.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, but I think in 2 years, yeah, it'll be okay. But geez, man, I thought we were gonna get a lot more content like right now, like between season 1 and 2.
It's gone so quiet.
You
Yeah,
thought.
it's like I
Everything's
thought a
coming
lot
in
of the stuff,
3,
but
or the stuff we want is coming in season 3. They say
Yeah.
Forge in 3.
For now, and
Like-
then it'll come in season 4.
which is like, well,
Yeah.
right, yeah, like didn't they initially say that like Forge would come in season 2 or a little after season 2, and now they're like,
Wasn't
yeah,
it supposed to come
season
out in
3.
January?
Yeah, it was supposed to come out in January, and then they were like, "Oh no, season 2." Now it's a little after season 2, and now I think, yeah, if Anthony's correct or whoever just said that, yeah, it's in season 3 now, and it's like, okay, can we get like some stuff like
No,
anything? No,
no, absolutely
it's so
not.
sad, dude, because the game would be so alive right now if they just had the community features. That's all.
Well, I think they lost like 80 or 75% of the player base now.
They also
thought it
have
was a
been
lot
losing
fire then.
employees, which
Yeah, the main lead designer or the main multiplayer.
Oh, I didn't hear about
designer?
this.
yeah, the
Left?
creative lead or whatever, yeah, multiplayer lead, yeah.
All right.
They left recently, so
24-hour peak, 9,667.
I haven't played
9,000.
in like 2 months, dude. I haven't played in 2
I
9,000.
months.
haven't played in forever
9,000?
either.
Yes.
For a
Oh my
new
gosh.
Halo game that's only what, 3 months old?
That was, dude, Halo 3
5.
on 360 had like 1,000 people on average, even like in recent years. And oh my gosh, that is really sad. I mean, granted,
I guess
that's
that
on
kind of
Steam,
says a
right?
lot right there.
That's on Steam though, right?
That is the Steam charts.
The Steam charts. So I mean, there's still some playing on Xbox, but I can't imagine there's that many more on Xbox. All
Probably not.
combined, it's probably like 30,000, which is still garbage in comparison to how it was. So
For a Halo game.
yeah, that's
All right.
Wow.
Oh,
I think
Okay.
it's
my
Rip Halo.
I forgot what I was thinking. Lost my thought, and I got it back. I don't know if we want to jump into this at all because I haven't played the game in years, but I heard they got rid of building in Fortnite,
They got rid of building in Fortnite.
or they're gonna play a season without it.
oh shit. Now
Oh,
you can't
see,
do
I-
now you can't do fat edits in style on kids.
I don't know what it looks like. I've not seen any
Interesting.
gameplay, but that's what's
That sounds
going around.
boring.
That's yeah. It sounds like
It sounds like a skill-based game now.
Heyo.
Which is MLG.
Fortnite.
that's
Leaks?
very interesting though.
Or unless it's just for the season.
That's like their entire
Yeah.
gimmick is the building.
Right. Well, I'm wondering if it's like if they were just gonna have 2 separate modes, that would seem a little bit more practical. A non-build mode.
Yeah, there you go from PC Gamer. Fortnite has turned off building in its default mode. Game radar is Fortnite building removed. Radio Times says Fortnite building removed. Why it's gone and when it could come back. Fortnite Chapter 3. Why has Epic Games removed the building in Season 2? So
Very
Hmm.
weird. I know. I've seen people go fucking nuts with that.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe people are getting too much carpal tunnel.
yeah.
Yeah,
we need to give everybody's wrists a
everyone's,
break.
everyone's whipping their
Yeah.
hands and mouse around everywhere.
Yeah.
All right. Well, fellas, maybe I think we can do to this episode what Halo should have done and end it.
Yeah.
Do you got any closing thoughts?
Halo Infinite's release date is 2025. Look out for that.
I mean, if what
Be
No Man's
excited.
Sky can release 4 years
Please
later,
get hyped.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
think,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Halo can do the same.
Yeah.
please be excited.
Halo show, Master Chief is short. Don't like him. And
We got one, boys.
Just
I will-
put
I
your
will have
TV up
a-
higher. All right, man.
yeah. I'll
That's how that works.
yeah, that's totally how it works. And I will have a drug of the week next week.
Drug of the week. Yeah, we can talk about Fortnite and Orally Morally
Yeah.
and some more Essential Thingies albums.
Sensual
hit songs, more hit
thingies.
singles.
Sombrero stickers.
And some Anthony stickers.
I really want an Anthony sticker now.
Oh my god, that's gonna be
I
funny.
don't want them to.
That's gonna
Just a
sell like
prototype, dude.
crazy.
Yeah, if we only make
All right.
4, that's perfect.
We'll see you for episode 17, which
So
episode 17 is going to be releasing on April Fool's.
Oh, look out.
Oh, we should do a whole segment.
What kind of wacky shenanigans will the boys get into for April Fool's Day? Some more oral, that's for sure.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Everyone, good luck. See you next week.